Namaskaram. Today the topic is a review of literature collection by using INSDOC services in capital letter INSDOC, INSDOC services, and INFLIBNET, INFLIBNET, INFLIBNET Center. Okay, write down. Is an Indian National Scientific Documentation Center, in brackets INSDOC, close the bracket, full stop. The organization dealing with library, documentation and information science, technology, services and systems. Full stop. Next para. It is a national laboratory under the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, in brackets CSIR, close the bracket, providing information and documentation services both at the national and international level. Next para. The INSDOC, in brackets 1952, close the bracket, has been providing information services which are needed for the researchers and scientists in the country. Those informations which are being brought out on CD-ROMs and floppies, FLOPPIES, semicolon, and even in internet. Next paragraph. The INSDOC houses, HOUSES, in brackets holds, houses means holds, 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 close the bracket, the National Science Library that acts as a major information resource center in the country in the area of science and technology, and a strong reference collection in general science and technology aspects. First up, next paragraph. Objectives of INSDOC. 1. To develop collection in the field of science and technology. 2. To render all appropriate and feasible information service in the field of science and technology. 3. To develop appropriate link with the information system and services organized in India. 4. To establish a repository for reports of scientific work of the nation. 5. To contribute to advancements in information science and library science through research and other activities. 6. To develop trained manpower for undertaking advanced level tasks in the field of information science and services. 7. To participate effectively in international information exchange of scientific matters. Then functions. to receive and retain all scientific periodicals. 2. To inform scientists and engineers of articles by issuing Indian Science Abstract. 3. To answer specific enquiries from scientists. 4. To supply photocopies and translations of articles required by individual workers. 5. To be a national depository for reports of the scientific work of the nation. 6. To be channel through which the scientific work of the nation is made available to the rest of the world. Okay, so this is in connection with the first review of literature service or other source, which is named as INSDOC. Then coming to the second one, INFLIBNET. Okay, write down. Information and Library Network, in brackets INFLIBNET, close the bracket, comma. The center is an autonomous inter-university center of the University Grants Commission, in brackets UGC, close the bracket, of India. First up, it is a major national program initiated by the UGC in 1991. First up, next paragraph. INFLIBNET is involved in modernizing university libraries in India and connecting them as well as information centers in the country through a nationwide high-speed data network using the state-of-art technologies for the optimum utilization of information. First up, the INFLIBNET is set out to be a major player in promoting scholarly communication among academicians and researchers in India. Next, subheading, objectives of INFLIBNET. 1. To promote and establish communication facilities to improve capability in information transfer and access, that provide support to scholarships, learning, research and academic pursuit through cooperation and involvement of agencies concerned. Then 2. To establish INFLIBNET, the Information and Library Network, a computer communication network for linking libraries and information centers in universities, deemed universities, colleges, UGC information centers, institutions of national importance, and research and development institutions. First up, then Next is subheading functions. Okay, write down. In order to fulfill the broad objectives, 1. Evolve a national network interconnecting of various libraries and information centers in the country. 2. Help to provide reliable access to document collection of libraries by creating online union catalog of theses or dissertations, books, monographs and non-book materials. First step. 3. Provide access to bibliographic information sources with citations, abstracts, etc. Then 4. Enable the users dispersed all over the country, irrespective of location and distance, to have access to informations. Then 5. Create database of projects, institutions, specialists, etc. for providing online information service. Next, 6. To encourage the cooperation among libraries, documentation centers and information centers in the country. Then 7. Train and develop human resources in the field of computerized library and networking to establish, manage and sustain INFLIBNET. Then 7. To facilitate academic communication among scientists, engineers, social scientists, academics, faculties, researchers and students through electronic mail, file transfer, computer or audio or video conferencing. Then next point, to collaborate with the institutions, libraries, information centers and other organizations in India and abroad. Last one, to generate revenue by providing consultancies and information services. So, coming to this topic of discussion, the review of literature collection, the other sources, particularly the agencies or services provided in India and abroad. In India, the first one is INSDOC services and the second one is INFLIBNET centers. So these are all the two major sources of review of literature collection for researchers and all other academicians. Okay, thank you.